Good morning, Vande Mataram. Welcome all of you. So this morning we are going to discuss a wonderful topic that is on never complain or worry about difficulties. So we are taking a great topic that is most helpful and almost essential in the path of this yoga, that is on difficulties. So difficulties come and go. It has to be overcome. It has to be surmounted. These are the things normally we expect, we do, and of course we explain and we try to rectify and recognize. But thing is that here the topic of discussion is on never complain or worry about difficulties. So mostly we are concentrating on difficulties. So for a couple of initially we have taken a couple of discussions on the difficulties, mistakes, circumstances, errors. In many ways we have taken it, but now itself we are specifically we want to know what are the difficulties, and if the difficulties are coming, how to surmount it, overcome the difficulties. And again the next term which is coming on the way, never, even if it is coming, never complain, never worry about the difficulties. So initially we'll take up Sri Aurobindo first. We'll see what Sri Aurobindo comments upon, quotes upon the difficulties. So after reading Sri Aurobindo, then we'll go for this mother's writings in different ways, different processes, various methods. Of course, we'll try to analyze in our brief discussion, a quarter an hour discussion here. Sri Aurobindo quotes him very interestingly: "No difficulty can be presented to the human mind which the human mind, if it will, can solve." So mind has got its limits. It can solve up to a extent. The solution is not, it is not the permanent. It is not, the mind has got its limits. So it is within limits man can solve the problems. For that actually the difficulties must be given to it, so it can be able to solve. It must be within the solution limits, solving limits of the mind. Again, Mother steer on the course, difficulty can't be overcome by running away from it. If we don't face the difficulty, we don't fight with war with difficulty. If we don't want to surmount it, we don't want to overcome it, we don't want to get victory over it, then and simply we want to turn away from this difficulty, then naturally there will be no solution. It can't be overcome. One has to become more persistent than the difficulty. There is no other way. One has to be more persistent in difficulty. Persistency must be there. There is no other go. We have to be persistent. The proper way to deal with the wrong moments of to look quietly. Simply stay back. Simply start at the point. Look at the difficulty. Where is the lacuna? Where is the weak point? Then put the consciousness right at the point. Where do you find there is the point of difficulty, the point of mistake, point of error? There itself you concentrate your consciousness right at that point. That is the way. Simply suppose strike the iron when it is hot. When it is hot, actually it is in a bending condition, it is in a plastic on a soft condition. That time you can bend or do whatever as per your liking, as per your need. Suppose it is hard and you are going to strike it with a hard hammer, then what is the result? Iron will be having no problem, but your problem you will face, you will face some fatigue, injury, some hurts. Actually it is your problem. So strike the iron when it is hot. So you find the weak point, find the problem where it is actually emerging, it is coming out, then put the stress at that right point. The difficulty is great and the darkness is of the material consciousness is obstinate. Even if you face difficulty is too great, darkness of the material consciousness is obstinate, but still one can know and persist and wait, and the light will come because divine is there. Just try to open yourself, try to get the help, try to pray, so that this light will come and it will be needy you will be held by this light. Difficulties were made to overcome, records are there to break. Like this, difficulties are there, it is up before you, it has to be overcome. That is the way. And if the supreme will is there, they can be easily overcome. So it is your progress, your perseverance, your attempt, your prayer, your opening, and that will be guided by the supreme will, with the supreme power, supreme strength, supreme knowledge. Naturally, it will be helpful to overcome easily. Be faithful and you will conquer. Naturally, the condition, the criteria is that objective is you have to surmount the difficulties. The requirement is that you have to be faithful. That is what Sri Aurobindo wants and Sri Aurobindo explains and shows the path. Remain faithful to the light of your soul. Remain faithful to the light of your soul. Soul is there, is inside us. So we have to be faithful initially. Be faithful is the condition. So remain faithful to what? Remain faithful not to an adverse force or negative force that will negatively to the lights of your soul, even when it is hidden by the clouds. It is hidden by the clouds, obscure. You can see, you can feel that it is with you. It is enlightened. You can feel that enlightenment. You can feel that luminosity. You can feel. Then also just wait and see the faithful to the soul. Even if it is obscured, it is actually staying under clouds under the veil. Of course, it is now on the veil. It has not come out unless otherwise your sadhana has been up to a minimum point. It has not progressed. So be faithful to the soul. Again, Mother steer in the course. Difficulty is no proof of your incompetence. Difficulty is coming. It does not feel that you are incompetent because problems are there. You are having some limits to that limit by the progress of your sadhana. You can solve a problem up to a limit, not the entire thing. Entirety has to come. So, if it is, you are finding some difficulty, it does not prove that you are incompetent. And difficulty is not the reason why the things should not be done. Now, difficulty is there. It must be there on the way. It does not feel realize it does not prove that the why the things should not be done. So you have to take little bit more step. You have to pray. You have to take the other. You have to train yourself. You have to be confidence. You confident. So with your confidence, that will be overcome. It is there. It has to be. When difficulties are coming, it must be surmounted. It must be overcome. Thing is that something is there. The things has to be done properly. It needs time. It needs your training. It needs your confidence. It needs the divine help. So for that, it does not mean that you are. It can't be done. The greatest force is born out of the greatest difficulty. So when the difficulties are more, difficulties are too much actually, that time you will feel that there is a possibility of getting the divine help more and more. So it is proportionally related. When the difficulty is less, the grace is less, that will be there. When there is a great difficulty is coming, so naturally you will find the greater help, greater grace that is there inside there. And mother course and of course mother now will see how the difficulty is coming. Always we find that difficult life should be life, we know the proverb, life is full of ups and downs, but most of the time we feel no, not ups and downs. It must be steady. How it will be there? Like this, you have to be cheerful. It will be there. Mother will be there to help you. Sadhu was actually doing the path. Actually, he could not be able to suppose find the solution. Then actually he feels I am guiding the people to the larger extent, but actually who will now guide me? That is the inner sound is coming. Only the divine. You feel you means that is the ego. When the ego is gone, the Lord will come, and if he is there, he will side feel you. If you forget that you are helping people, you are helping their problems, they are getting solution. Now itself you are in problem because that was their limited problem. Now itself you are in the greater arena, so you have to find the solution that God will give. You find the theory ego, and God will come and He will provide the solution. Mother quotes here, never complain about the difficulties. He who wants to advance on the path of the perfection must never complain about the difficulties on the way. Because you are going, you have decided, you have chosen not only here, since birth you take the step to progress in the path. So never complain on the way. For each is an opportunity for new progress. Even if the difficulties are coming, अगर कुछ हो जाता है तो सोचना है क्या, जो भी होगा दिखा जाएगा। अगर चलिए भाई देखते हैं क्या होगा, क्योंकि भगवान तो हमारा पास ही हैं। तो इट इज़ ए अपॉर्चुनिटी है, तो चांस ये सुजोग तो है हमारा पास ये अग्रगति के लिए, हम जाने के लिए, सामने जाने के लिए। चरैपति व्याप्त तो the complaint is a sign of weakness and insistence in insincerity. Never complain. That we are. That is a sign of weakness and insincerity. Of course, we must know. If you are not satisfied with what you are here, if you are not satisfied, Then advantage of the divine's help, and take advantage of the divine's help, because it is there. This is the big. Suppose you are going to a small store, the limited stock is there. It may not satisfy your demands, but you are going to big bazaar. Everything is there. It is a big mall. You go, inquire, you search, you find. That is the way. If you have not courage to change, submit your destiny, and keep quiet. If you find this problem difficulties are great, we can't do. Simply you go and surrender at the divine. With the divine, everything will change. Your destiny and your problems, your circumstances, your difficulties, everything must change. But to constantly complain about the condition you are in without doing anything to change it, you are only complaining, not doing to change anything. Simply complaining. Don't complain, don't compromise, don't compare. These are the things you must take care of when you are in the yogic path. Then simply you are wasting your time and energy. The difficulty can disappear only when the egoistic concentration upon desires and conveniences are disappear. So difficulty can disappear. How? This is same thing. Egoistic concentration upon desire and conventions will disappear. That fast desire and egoistic desires that have to go. So simply throw it away and concentrate on God. Then your difficulties will disappear. Again, Mother quotes on the second part. Never worry about difficulties. Even if it is coming, but why to? It will come. On the way, you will find so many things. Then you will find it, discover it, and correct it, rectify it. And even if it is coming, don't worry. Never worry about difficulties. Mother says, don't never worry. Do with sincerity all you do, and leave the results to the divine's care. So sincerity is the major factor. That is the common playing event that is the most you needful requirement is sincerity. And when let us live each day without anxiety. So anxiety, if it that is anxiety, that desire, if it is there, then naturally difficulties, mistakes are coming, so being committed. Let us live each day without anxiety. Mother quotes, mother explains, mother advises. Why worry beforehand, before something they will never probably happen at all. If you are suppose something will happen, that the big storm will be there, everything will be destroyed, mankind will be spoiled, everything will, this fate will be vanished, everything will be shattered into pieces. These are all the vague calculation. It may not happen also. So why on all this you are worried much about this anxiety? Anxiety is that lack of confidence in the divine grace. Suppose one storm is coming, one great tempest is coming, and there is expectation, that is actually, of course, prediction is there by meteorological department. Okay, it is okay, it may happen. But thing is that you must not worry about that much, because even if sometimes it does never happens also. It may be the demand, it may be actually this direction may change, it may not happen at all also. That is possible. It may not happen. Again, Mother quotes, anxiety is a lack of confidence in the divine grace. So aspire for the divine grace. That is the only solution. Where there is divine grace, nothing negation will come, no fear, no anxiety, no difficulty will affect you. So if when we don't have the trust in the divine grace, the problems are coming. The unshakable sign, unmistakable sign, that is the consecration is not complete and the perfect. If the consecration are complete and perfect, and you have trust in the divine grace, then nothing will happen. Even if there is prediction, okay, prediction is there, it can happen. But thing is that we must have faith in the divine grace. And for the divine, only by the divine, of the divine, and through the divine, this grace is this sadhana is possible. And this is the only method. He is our goal. He is working with us. With him we are moving. With him we are living. So if everything is with centering, we are centering. The center is divine. Then why to worry? Don't foresee difficulties. It does not help. Surmount them and help them to like this. Forget the difficulties, forget yourself, and the Lord will take care of you. This is the one thing. It is always the same thing. Say, quiet confidence in the divine, that is helpful, must be surmounted.